Hi yogis, welcome again to Yoga Sculpt, the sliding version. This is otherwise known as sock yoga. So we'll just need a couple of simple props that you can get from around the house. One is socks, and then the other is a couple of hand towels we'll be using under our hands from time to time to glide around on the floor. And then I also have a folded blanket. You can have a folded bath towel, something to go under the knees. Since we are working on a hard surface floor, at one point we'll have our knees down on the floor doing some push-up variations, so it'll just be nice to have some cushion for your knees. So I'm going to move the hand towels out of the way, and we'll get started in a standing position. So we're just going to start with a little bit of gliding from side to side. So I'll mirror you initially here. So let's start with our right leg and just slide it out to the right and then drag it back in. And then the same foot is going to slide behind you to the left in a curtsy lunge and then drag it back in. And then that same foot is going to slide directly behind you and drag it back in. So let's add the arms. Take your arms out to the side as you drag that right leg back in. And then your right arm forward as your right leg goes behind you in a curtsy, drag it back in, and then both of your arms reach forward as your right foot goes back and pull it in. And let's go one more time this side. So right leg out to the right, pull it in, right leg back into a curtsy lunge, slide it in, right leg directly back behind you, slide it in. Okay, 3 times with the left leg. So left leg slides out to the side. Keep the weight in the heel of your standing foot, pull your left leg in. Slide it behind you in a curtsy lunge. So we're going really slow and deliberate. And then your left leg slides back behind you and pull it in. So again, 2 more times. Left leg out to in a side lunge, pull it in. Left leg slides across in a curtsy, pull it in. Left leg slides directly back. Keep the weight in the heel of your front foot, slide it in. One more time. Out to the left and in. Behind you to the right, curtsy and in. And directly back and in. Let's go one more round. Right leg 3 times. Slide it out to the side and in. Behind in a curtsy and in. And then slide it back. Arms are going forward. Come on in. 2 more times. We're kind of picking up the pace a little bit here. Back in a curtsy. So you might notice it's really working your stabilized hip, the left hip. One more time. Out to the right. Behind you to the left, and directly back. All right, 3 times with the left leg, so directly behind you, directly to the side, and then back into a curtsy, and then now directly behind you. 2 more times. Directly out to the left, behind you in a curtsy, straight back behind you. Keeping contact on the floor with your foot at all times, to the left, behind you to the right, and directly behind you. And come on in. Okay, we're going to do a side plank series, and we're going to do just little mini breaks in between each of these series, because this can be pretty tough. We're moving really slowly, you probably notice, to get maximum resistance, and not just moving automatically through the poses. Okay, so now we're going to do a side plank series, so I'll mirror you again. You're going to place your right hand down, just below the shoulder. Slide your top foot out. Slide your bottom foot out away from you. So now you're in a side plank. Now take your top foot to the front, slide it in towards you, slide it back. Take your bottom foot in towards you, bending the knee, slide it back. And then top foot in towards you, slide it back. Bottom leg comes all the way under you. Take your top leg under you. Back in a squat, other side. Switch your left hand to the floor right under the shoulder. First start with your top leg sliding away. And then your bottom leg into a side plank. And then your top foot comes in with the knee bent. Press it back. Bottom leg pulls in. Press it back. One more time. Top foot slides towards you. Press it back. Bottom foot slides all the way under you. Come into a crouch. Other side. So right hand down. Top leg slides out. And then the bottom leg slides side plank. Top foot slides in towards you and back. Bottom foot slides in and back. Top foot, back. Bottom foot comes all the way under you, come on up onto both feet. All right, to the left. Top leg first, and then the bottom leg. Top foot slides towards you and back. Bottom foot slides in and back. Top leg last time. Bottom leg all the way under you and both feet under you. Ready? We'll do one more round on each side and then we'll give ourselves a rest. So right hand comes down under the shoulder, top leg first slides out, bottom leg. And then top foot slides in, bend the knee, slide it back. Bottom foot slides in and back. Top foot slides in, feet are in contact with the floor the whole time. Bottom leg slides all the way under you. Come up onto your feet. Left hand comes down. Side plank. First the top leg slides away and then the bottom leg. Slide the bottom foot in and down. Top foot slides in and back out. Top foot in and out. Bottom foot under you, both feet under you. Come to a crouch. Give yourself a rest. Maybe roll around through the wrists here. If you want to come down onto your knees, if this isn't comfortable, that's fine. We're just giving ourselves a good 5 to 10 breaths in between series to get our energy back, get our breath control back. Okay, so now we're going to move into a primal yoga influenced series. In primal yoga, this is called beast to crab rolls. In traditional yoga, we would call this more of a hovering tabletop to a reverse tabletop. So we're going to go 3 times on one side, 3 times on the other side, and then we're going to repeat it, and I'm going to add a little bit every time we repeat it. Okay, start with your hands down on the floor, and start with your knees down. So you're just in the tabletop position, and then with your toes curled under, hover your knees. So in primal yoga, this is called beast. We might call this a hovering tabletop. Now your feet stay in contact with the floor. Your right foot's going to slide outside the right hand. And then your left foot is going to slide under you in the direction of your right hand. So as your left leg slides under, your right arm comes up and around behind you. Now you're in a reverse tabletop. This is also known as crab. Now we're leading with the right leg. So simultaneously, your right leg is going to come under and behind you as your left arm comes around. So take your left arm up, slide the right leg under you, and you're back in your beast pose. Let's do that again. Right foot slides outside the right hand. Left foot slides under you as your right arm comes around. This is your crab. And then your right leg is going to come under you as your left arm comes over, and you're in beast. One more time. Right foot outside the right hand. Left foot slides under you as your right hand comes around. Right leg slides under you as your left arm comes around. You're in beast. Let's do that with the left side and then we'll give ourselves a rest. Left foot outside the left hand. Left hand comes around as your right foot slides under you. And then you're leading with the left leg. So left leg comes under, right arm comes around, back into your beast. So left foot outside the left hand. Right foot comes under you, left arm comes around. Reverse table or crab, same thing. And then your left leg comes under you. Right hand swings around, your face down. One more time. Left foot outside the left hand. Right leg slides under you, left hand comes around. And then just finish this up. Left leg slides under you, right hand comes around. And lower your knees. All right, got the gist of that? So it's 3 times around leading with the right leg, and then 3 times around leading with the left leg. We're going to do 2 more of that sequence, but I'm going to add a little bit to the next versions of it. So if you need to stretch out through your wrists, you can push the back of your hands down onto your legs. I find these little mini breaks can really make me go quite a bit longer. Normally I'm good for about maybe 10 or 15 minutes of this sliding work on the floor. It's pretty strengthening. Give yourself these little minute or so breaks and you can go a bit longer. Okay, so here we go. Starting with the right leg. Hands on the floor, toes are curled under, hover the knees. We're going to add on to this one. Slide the right foot outside the right hand. Slide the left leg under you as the right arm comes around. Stay here. And you're going to alternate sliding your heels forward. So we're in our crab shape, and we're sliding one leg forward and then the other. And then we're going to lead with the right leg. It comes under you as the left arm comes over. And then do the same thing. Alternate sliding one leg back and then the other in your beast pose. All right, come back to beast, right foot outside the right hand, left leg slides under you as the right arm comes around, and then just about 3 times alternating your heels. Come back into crab, right leg slides under you, left arm comes around. From your beast pose, you're just straightening one leg and then the other. The knees don't come all the way under you, they just come under your hips. All right, last time, right foot outside the right hand. The right arm comes around as the left leg slides under, and then just heels alternate, sliding forward, and then both heels under the knees. Right leg slides under, left arm comes around, and from your beast, now take a look here, the knees don't come under my chest, they just stay under my knees, or sorry, under my hips. And then lower down. 2 breaths here, and then we'll do that on the left side. Oh yeah, there's that other foot. So ready? Got your breath back? Here we go, other side, hover your knees. Left foot slides outside the left hand. Right foot slides under you as the left hand comes around. Here we are in our crab. Now this time, instead of alternating sliding your heels, take both of your heels out in a V shape. Slide them back in. Keep your hips up. Heels come out into a V. Slide them back in one more time. Both heels out, hips are still up. Slide them in. Leading with the left foot, so it slides under you as the right hand comes around. You're in your beast. Guess what? Both of your legs slide out in a plank, in a big wide V-shaped plank. Pull your knees under you. Legs out wide in a V-shape, plank. Knees pull under you. Legs out wide. Knees pull under you. Stay here. Left foot outside the left hand. Right foot slides under you. Left hand comes around. In your crab, legs out in a V. Pull the heels in. This is lots of hamstrings. Probably really obvious, right? Slide your legs forward. Slide the heels under you. All right, lead with the left foot. It slides under you as the right hand comes around. Slide your legs out into a wide V plank. Slide them up back under. Legs out into a V. Slide them back in. Slide them out. Slide them back in. Last time. Left foot outside the left hand. Right foot slides under in your crab. Both legs out in a V. Both heels pull in. And 2. Pull in. And slide out. Pull in, finishing this up. Left foot slides under you, right hand comes around. And 3 times. Slide your legs out in a V. Pull them in. Slide them out. Pull them in. Last time, slide out. Pull in. Lower your knees. Find eagle arms. So wrap the right arm under. So you're wrapped at the forearms and the wrists. Maybe you can touch your palms. Maybe just the back of the hands come together. Lift your elbows. Let the shoulders descend and the elbows lift. Open your arms out wide, send your heart forward, and then wrap the other way. Left arm comes under. Lift the elbows, but try not to lift your shoulders. Just the elbows. And lower them down. Roll around through the shoulders here. Okay, so let us find our hand towels. So we're going to be doing some more push-up work, more upper body. Give our lower body a little bit of a rest because there will be some more lower body work in a moment. So this is where you might want some padding under your knees if you have an extra towel or a blanket. Okay, here's the work. Making sure I'm right in the camera so you guys don't lose me. All right, so we're going to be shifting forward into a kneeling push-up. We'll do a push-up and we'll slide back into a child's pose. And the more you can drag your hands down onto the floor as you slide, the more work you're going to get with your arms. Okay? So let's shift forward to a kneeling plank. Lower down into a push-up. Press back up. Press the hands down as you slide back into a child's pose. Maybe slide the arms all the way out wide and back towards your feet. Slide them wide back forward again. Shift forward. A little different this time. Slide your right hand out, bend your elbows, come into a push-up. Slide your right hand back under you. Slide back into a child's pose. Keep pressing the hands down into the floor. Swing your arms out wide along the floor, back towards your feet. Swing them wide back forward again. Shift forward into a kneeling push-up. Left hand slides out as you Come down, press back up, left hand back under you. Come back to a child's pose. Keep pressing your hands down as your arms swing back towards your feet, and then they swing back forward. Let's do that whole thing one more time. Shift forward, just a regular push-up this time. So just lower the chest down, press up. Slide back, push the hands down, and then keep pressing down as you slide your hands along the floor towards your feet. Slide your arms back. Come forward, hands under shoulders. Right hand presses out to the side, push up. Press back up, hand under you. Slide back into child's end. Keep swinging your arms in a circle along the floor. Swing them back forward, shift forward. High or low push-up position. Left hand comes out, lower down. Left hand comes in, come back. Now a little different, stay upright in the spine, lean back, and take your arms out kind of like in a cross shape. Slide your hands back in. Let's do one more. Instead of child's pose, we'll come more into that upright position. Hands under you, slide forward. Right hand comes out, lowering your push-up. Slide the hand back in. So take your hips back over your heels, but stay upright in the spine. Swing your arms back by your hips. And then take your arms out into a T shape as you lean back. Come back up. This is a little bit more back and core work. All right, one more time. Slide forward. Left hand comes out as you push up, down. Come back up. Slide the hands back, sit over your heels, keep the spine upright, lean back, slide the hands out to the side. This is some tricep stuff. Oh my, slide back in. And all right, that's good. All right, you can get rid of the hand towels. You can get rid of the cushion. Let's come on to our backs. So we'll finish this up with some hamstring work. So lie down. Head on the floor, hips on the floor, arms by your side. We're going to be creating some instability in the lower body, so it's important that you press your arms down to create some foundation here. Heels are under your hips. Let's lift the hips up into bridge pose. Keep pushing into the left foot. Slide your right heel forward, straighten the leg. Slide the right heel back in. Slide the left heel forward. Slide the left heel in. Now both legs are going to slide forward. Both heels. And then slide them back in. All right, that's it. Right leg first, slides forward and then back. And then the left heel forward and then back. And then both heels. Keep the hips up. Slide both heels in. Hips stay up the whole time. Right heel forward and back under. Left heel forward and back under. Both heels forward. This is intense. And back under. These are the one leg at a time. Right heel first, and then left heel. This one leg at a time is your break. Both heels forward and in. Oh my, how many more of these can we do? Right heel forward, slide it in. Left heel, your hamstrings might be sore tomorrow. And in. Both heels. Pull it in. Let's go two more. Why not? Right heel forward and in. Left heel forward and in. We showed up. Both heels forward and in. So we might as well get the most out of this. One more. Right heel and in. Left heel and in. If you need more, you can put me on pause. Both heels forward and in. Oh, lower it down. Oh, I know that one was, I saved the hardest one, I think, for last. Pull both of your knees in towards you and hug them in. So that's it. We pretty much covered almost all muscle groups. We got the hips. We didn't get a lot of inner thighs, but we got the hips, so we got the core, we got the shoulders, we got the back, we got the arms. Let's take one leg up in the air and extend your other leg forward along the floor. Interlace your fingers behind that thigh of your lifted leg, just stretching out through the hamstrings there. We got some outer hips from the first pose that we did when we were standing. We got some quads when we were doing our crab to beast rolls, and a lot of back. So covered most muscle groups. Let's switch legs. Left leg comes up, right leg extends forward. We got some obliques when we were coming in and out of our side plank, as well as shoulder work and some back work. One more breath here. We'll just Finish off with the twist, so take both knees together, feet up off the floor, arms out wide, and lower both of your legs over to one side. Just nice release through the core here. And then your legs come back up, and let's take them over to the other side. One more breath. And both of your legs come back up. All right, you can press up, you can roll to one side and then come up and just come to a seated. And just reach your arms forward, just getting through those outer hips there. Just from a simple cross-legged position. Close your eyes here, let the breath be smooth and full and steady. Walk your hands back in as you come up, lean back, cross your shins the other way, and then walk your hands forward, let yourself hinge forward. If you're not feeling much of this in the outer hips, try taking your shins a little more forward, try flexing your ankles. Maybe if nothing else, you're feeling a nice stretch through the low back. And then walk your hands back in, come upright, bring your hands to your heart. Okay, thank you for putting the effort in. Thank you for joining me for this Yoga Sculpt sliding series. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.